Hey guys, this is Exodia, and welcome to the video review of Transformers Generations Voyager Class Blitzwing. Now, I like this figure, but I don't like this figure. You know what I mean? He has issues, but I can get past it. I can get past his issues, which there are numerous. Give you a full 360 look. He does. He looks great in this mode. He looks great in his robot mode. But coming in close here on the face sculpt, that is definitely G1 Blitzwing to a T. Same red visor and everything. Excuse me. Fold this back. That is definitely G1 Blitzwing. Now, for those of you who don't know the character, in G1 he had multiple personalities. He had his tactician personality, his real smart, science-y personality. He had his brute personality, which you know what that entails, and his random personality, where he just did whatever he wanted. Now, for those of you who have watched the animated show, this character had swappable faces to kind of personify those personalities. And they included that on this figure. Now, this is his more G1 face, his brute face, as they used in the animated show. And what you gotta do to swap the faces, you come up on the face, like I usually come up on the nose area, and rotate the face up. Like that. And here you have his crazy face. Nice detail on this face. There's almost none of it, but the detail that's there looks great. Kind of looks like a jack-o'-lantern to me. But it's just really striking that the black face and the red eyes and mouth line on that yellow helmet. And finally, my personal favorite, the tactician face. And he's kind of got that monocle look. He's kind of got that monocle look going on, which I do like. Kind of got like a Cybertron Demolisher look. But this is my preferred face. And it's a little useless fact. In the animated show, they all talk with a German accent. And I think he talked with a German accent in the original show as well. So I thought I'd share that bit of useless information. But posability wise, he's pretty good. Now, I'm gonna start in the legs. I'm gonna start down here in the legs, because here in the torso is where his problems lie. I almost see a problem. So feet, or ankles I should say, on a ball joint. So it has more flex this way than this way, and that kind of doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. You can still pull off some good poses with this guy. Knees, tight hinge joint here on the knee. All of the joints on this figure are tight, which is good to a point, which I will show here in just a minute. He does have a bicep swivel. Here in the hips, hinge joint for in and out, swivel for forward and back. Now torso. This is where his problems lie. Hands can rotate. I'll bite very tightly. Elbows, 90-degree bend at the elbow, which are tight. He's got a bicep swivel here. And this is where we encounter problem number 1. He's got a hinge joint here in the shoulder, which is incredibly tight. Like, these shoulder bits are on very thin plastic. And I'm terrified that I'm gonna break them. But there's that. Problem number 2. A lot of shoulder problems in this figure. It's really unfortunate. No, I won't show that off yet. He's got a swivel joint here in the shoulder. If you notice, it's fine moving that way. It's just fine. No problem. Rotate it this way. The shoulder mistransforms. And that bugs the ever-living crap out of me. That is one of my big issues with this figure. And this seems to be universal. Where the way this torso is designed, or the way it's was made, they have it so that tabs here, the shoulder tabs in right there, either they didn't make the tab long enough, or they didn't sand the connection down, because it is not tabbing in whatsoever. It just sits there. Now actually it's not. I was gonna say it's a little bit better on this shoulder, but it's really not. Lots, like I said, issues with this guy. Anyway, head can swivel around. Now these are issues I've just had on mine. I'm not sure about yours, but this is problems I had on mine. The head here is on one of those mushroom pegs for rotation, and I was transforming this guy the other day to get ready for this review, and his head popped off. His head came off. Not the end of the world, but it's a little annoying. Sorry about that. My backdrop here isn't cooperating. It hasn't been cooperating. Now, problem number 4. As you can see, if my camera will focus, as you can see, the head is assembled where it's two pieces here, 2 molded pieces stuck into this piece back here, and this head crust up here. This isn't actually my first Blitzwing figure. This is actually my second of this one. Reason being, this section here was chipped right there. I thought nothing of it at the time. I thought, oh, it's alright. I'm not looking at the back of his head. It doesn't matter. The darn thing fell off. The darn piece fell off his head, and his head just fell apart. It just fell apart in my hands. I was like, it really bummed me out to see that, because this figure just looks so good. But moving on, he does come with some accessories. We'll move him off to the side. He comes with 2 weapons. This gun right here, kind of a generic looking gun, and as Bolt Matrix pointed out, kind of looks like Prime's gun. Never would have thought about it that way. But it's a standard little handgun. And it's got 2 pegs on the side. Now, this gun does have a little bit of a problem, where this peg here is a hair too short. Let's bring Blitzwing back in here. As you can see, it won't go in, and when it does, it's sideways. So what I end up doing is just having to turn the fist like such. Not too big of a problem, but a little bit of an annoyance. But the next weapon he comes with is amazing. Look at this sword. This sword just looks amazing. It's kind of got a spear, like a bladed spear kind of look. And it just looks amazing. Like the two tones of purple on here, it just looks, it's so beautiful. And my favorite color is purple, so that just makes it even better. It just looks great. And it makes Blitzwing look even better when he holds it. As you can see. And he just looks great with his sword. Oh, that looks so good. Like, the sword made this figure for me. Like, if it weren't for the sword, I probably wouldn't have got this figure in the first place. But, moving on. Let's get down to transformation. Look at the stuff out of his hand. My backdrop back a little bit. Now, he is a triple changer. And he has a jet mode and a tank mode. I'm going to start with the tank mode. And you'll see why. So what you want to do is you just want to fold these panels down over his hands like that. And then push his head down. Now this seems to be a universal problem as well. When you push his head down, there's supposed to be a mechanism where it catches and you can leave it, but it just pops back up. And it's a little bit annoying, but what you just hold the head down while you flip the nose cone around. And yet another problem. This guy's got issues. Another problem this guy has is the nose cone doesn't like to stay because it's completely made of soft plastic. Why do they do this? I mean, I can understand if it was just this part right here, the actual point of the cone, but this too, I mean, really? I think the Takara version, the version you get over in Japan, for those of you who don't know, I think the Takara version, this part was actually solid, and this was the soft plastic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't matter because I'm not getting the Takara figure. I'm not paying that amount of money. Anyway, when it comes... Sorry. This guy's a little fiddly with the shoulder issues. What you want to do is you want to come to the shoulder bit right here. Rotate the arm up like that, but not quite all the way yet. Fold it up. Fold it up. Up, I said. Like that. Then you want to come to the shoulder piece, rotate it up and around, like so, like that. Fold it in, like that, in. And you want to come to the shoulders, or the arms, rotate them down, like that. Come to this cannon, rotate it down, like that, and then fold it back, like that, and just rotate the arms down the rest of the way. And there are tabs there on the arm, and there's a port. You can blurrily see it because of my camera. Thanks camera, you're supposed to be helping me. And just do the same thing over here. Oh, now you're gonna focus. Camera likes to play with me. Anyway, so there you have that. And just fold these panels down, or these wing bits down like that. And then you want to come to the legs, spread them like that, rotate them around, rotate them at the thigh like that, and then you want to pull on them like that, and they will come out on these sliders like so. Fold out these panels in the crotch region, for lack of a better word. Come to the treads, pull that down and out on the little slider there. Rotate this piece around like that. Tap it in, fold the wing in, and just push it up, and then fold the feet in like that. So you have that configuration. Do the same thing over here, like that. Usually what you want to do is you want to fold the wing in first so it'll stay flush. Put these panels back up. And then there are tabs here, and there's a tab hole there, and there's a tab there and a tab hole there. And this is kind of tricky. What you got to do is you want to get those tabbed in while having that piece, while having this little armature there tabbed in. Sometimes easier said than done. Come on, Blitzy, you're on camera. Turn his legs. Nope, I didn't. I figured out what I did wrong. So I just do the same thing over here. Forgive me for turning them so much. It's kind of hard to work with. This part has always been fiddly, and that's why I'm having trouble, because his head popped out of the nose cone. Is it in? Please tell me it's in. Yes, it's in. Alright. The transformation's a little annoying, but it yields a good result. And here you have Blitzwing in his tank mode. I don't know about you guys, but that is a beautiful, beautiful tank mode. This is probably my favorite alt mode of this figure. Like, I would have been okay if they just included the tank mode. Well, probably not, because then they wouldn't have given the look that he has. But he looks excellent in tank mode. Nice detail, nice armor detail here on the legs. Nice little cannon, little molded in machine gun right there, which becomes the landing gear in jet mode. Oh, did my tongue slip? He's got some nice molded detail here on the arms, like a little hatch, and I'm not quite sure what that would be. It's got some molded lights right there and right there. Wish they would have painted them, but you know, small little details are overlooked sometimes. But yeah, just a nice tank mode. You can take the sword, plug it into the top, and then you can take the gun and put it into the sword. And that looks excellent. It can roll pretty well, as rolling things should do. It rolls very smoothly. And he does have a rotating turret. And the cannon here, this is a kind of a, it does have a missile launch. It does have a missile launch gimmick, but I don't know where the missile is. And what you do is you just push the cannon in, so it like simulates like an actual tank barrel recoiling after a shot. If you've ever seen an actual tank fire its main cannon, it does have that like recoil. But that is a nice little nod. He does have a little bit of kibble back here. Very slight. He does have a gap. Like you can see his feet, and there's the nose cone pointing out. But that's because most of the modes are just housed in the legs. But yeah, just a excellent looking tank mode overall. It's a very nice looking tank mode. Alright, let's get down to my least favorite mode, which is the jet. So what you want to do, I'm going to start with a tank mode because I'm already there. What you want to do is you just want to untab the legs, like that. Fold these crotch panels in. I'm sorry, I get a little laugh out of saying crotch panels. Fold the wings out, like that. And then what you want to do, come to this section right here, pull it out, rotate it in, like that, and just push it all the way in. And then fold this panel out, orient the foot the right way, like that. And there you go. And just do the same thing over here. In, push in, orient the foot the proper way. And then you do want to spread the feet a little bit because there is some thruster detail in there. And then rotate it. And flip out these panels to give the wing a little more definition. And then you come here, fold the nose cone out. I'm sorry, guys, remake this figure and fix this, please. That's all I ask. I will happily get it. Just fix that. Anyway, push these in like that. And then you want to come to the turret here, unpeg the sides of the turret, rotate it out like that, pull the cannon around and in where the cockpit sat, rotate the arms like that, and then just tab them in on these tabs, and then fold these out. And then basically what you want to do is you want to just re-tab the legs in. And what I found the best way to do that is to angle the legs like that and just rotate them in that I found is the best way to do it. And then you just want to tab the legs into those panels right there. And you want to flip the landing gear down. And normally, this is just an extra gimmick, but you do want to put the sword in and the gun in, just because it makes the jet mode look slightly better. Pull out the landing gear. We tab the nose cone in, and I believe we are done. And here you have his disappointment mode. Oh, this jet is a disappointment. And it's too bad, because I want to like this jet mode. I do. It just poses so many problems. Like these panels right here, always go down when I touch it. That's kind of a problem in take mode, but I just gotta pull them out. The nose cone doesn't stay pegged in because it's soft plastic. But it does have a nice molded gun right there. The tank armor acts like the intakes, which is nice. Oh man, this jet mode is just a disappointment. And like I said, I do want to like it. This jet mode is so fiddly. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. And there you go. I can't really say much about it because there's nothing really to say about it. It's a disappointing mode. Not a bad figure. Not a bad figure in the slightest. And yeah, he has his issues, but I like it nonetheless. But I think that's all there is to say about Blitzwing here. Oh, one gimmick I forgot to show off. You can fold the tank cannon down like that to make it look ridiculous. It just looks like... I'm not even going to say what it looks like because I can't really say that on camera. Anyway, it does not look right. Anyway. Alright, that's all there is to say about this guy. Alright, thanks guys for watching my review of Generations Blitzwing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that nonsense. Like I said, figure has problems, but it's still nice. Should you pick it up? Yeah, I would. I mean, this